Damn. Bam, I'm back. I mean, sorry about that. The first one that I did only lasted for like uh um 7 or 9 minutes or whatever. But it cut off, so I deleted it. I'm doing it again. So I brought good brother, Mr. 100 on here and stuff. So y'all probably not going to hear it because I deleted it anyway. So it doesn't really matter what I was, what was what. But good brother Bone, if you don't mind, you can tweet that out again because I did tweet it out earlier. But I was talking about earlier, you know, your boy Flip Money Back. I was talking about earlier the thing that you hear on Xbox Live, like the wildest thing that you hear on Xbox Live and stuff like that. But that's not the only thing that we're going to talk about or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let good brother 100 tell us some of the crazy thing he and you want people to or I mean you want to say what you want to say or what you dislike about Xbox, PlayStation, whatever. I'm not going to do it as in just a one time thing, whatever. If I'm going to continue to move forward with this, I do believe like other people should say what they want to say, whether if I agree with it or not. You know what I'm saying? So, because I notice I see YouTube channels, but YouTube channels don't do this often. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna try to run with it and see if it goes anywhere, if it get any attraction or whatever. If everything do good, if it does good or whatever, I would just have it just like that. People who want to say what they want to say and run. I don't care. You can say what you want to say. You want to have a rant or whatever, and just say what you have to say or whatever. Because I don't see many channels at all continue on doing that. I just like to hear what people say, whatever, and that leads me to some of the things that people be saying on Xbox Live. Mr. 100, what's some of the things that the craziest thing or whatever the thing is that you heard on Xbox Live that you say, what?
Oh, some of the craziest shit. Uh, some of the craziest shit is motherfuckers be trying to get in long distance relationships from motherfucking Australia to LA and back. Motherfuckers be claiming, you know what I'm saying, individuals that they don't own. You know, some people over here, that's all they do is sit on Xbox Live trying to get at women all day, and they strike out. Instead of going in real life and find a real life female, they have these imaginative females that be pimping. Some of them they be getting pimped on. Some of these girls be over there getting them. What you call them? Xbox sugar daddies.
Yeah, yeah. I've
We
been
talk about
called Xbox Chicken Daddy before, but go
yeah.
ahead.
So we be like I say, this is stories that's on Xbox Live that make Xbox Live aside. We getting I how can I say I kick it with a core group, but I have an out broader group that also it's a bunch of manic depressants. Why I can't get why my dad won't let me? How old are you? 35 years old. My dad won't let me get faster internet. I see your problem. You know, it's Xbox Live can be it's some crazy stories. Some of them we can tell, some of them we can't. Out of respect for the people, but like I say, the most thing that is crazy to me is people be getting to try to get into these relationships. They hear a girl voice, don't know what she look like. Uh, they just jump on her like some hound dogs. But they don't do that in real life. But they got balls on Xbox Live to do it. They don't got balls in real life to do it. But that's
Hmm.
one of the craziest
You know
things.
what? I mean, well, I heard some wild stories, and as I was saying earlier, before I had to erase that other one, like I would like to get real deep into it, but it's real graphical. Like I done heard some crazy stuff on Xbox Live, man. I tell people that stuff, man. I done heard women. Listen here, man. I done heard women in a party doing things of other nature. I'm gonna just say like that. They were doing things of other nature, and I had to say, as my good brother Vodka. Shout out to Vodka and Matter of fact, I'm sorry. Let me just say what it is and get it off. You know what I'm saying? Knock this out the way real quick, not to cut off. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you look up my man, Mr. 100 or whatever, on his channel. Make sure you look up the Whole Vibration podcast on Thursday. You know, or my channel. Around Eastern. Probably be like around between 9 and 10 my time, Philadelphia time, and you know, the whole crew. Um, Rogue Enigma, Savage, Chaos, Chuck, myself, and also good brother Vodka, and all the other people that I hang out with in the party. But yeah, I have heard some crazy things. Even crazy things of homies. I ain't gonna say the name though, but I'm just saying. We have had homies that been watching movies that you would think would be, as I will call, a me time. You know what I'm
It'll
saying?
open our ears. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right, absolutely right. So, but um, I would just like, I was just like sitting here wondering and stuff. Like, why would you do that? Like people don't understand. Like, and Xbox Live is cool. It can be real fun and kick it with the people that you with or whatever. But you have some people on Xbox Live that be thinking that they scientists. You have people that have these wild imagination and stuff like that. And who, far be it, who am I to say that you not who you are or say that you on Xbox Live? I'm not gonna believe that bullshit. But hey, that's on you. If you want to be that person on Xbox Live and come up with these spectacular stories like you a motherfucking knight and shit with a motherfucking King Arthur knight in court and come up with this crazy stuff, or you rich and all that other stuff like you Jay-Z, whoever you want to be, that's all on you. I'm not gonna knock you down. I'm just saying it's just some wild shit that we hear on Xbox Live, and you be like, what? I mean, even down to the video game thing that be killing me, that people be saying on Xbox Live and stuff like that, and I don't understand that. Like people, you got a lot of people that think they actually are developers and stuff like that. You got
Yeah.
people who comes up and stuff and be saying, yeah, but listen here, listen here. Let's cut the bullshit. It's just your opinion. Everybody have opinion. I have opinion. But the one that have opinion, everybody else in the party that has opinion. Just because we may feel strongly about our opinion, whatever, does not make it facts. And I understand why people keep thinking that. You know what I'm saying? Like, your opinion is your opinion, and I'm not going to knock your opinion. Because the Xbox Live party can get crazy. It can get crazy to the part where though people are not paying attention to what people are saying. People think what people do, whatever. Who are you to decide to think? Who are you to decide to say what someone else's opinion is, whether if it's crazy or not? You know what I'm saying? Like you cannot try to dictate what someone else's opinion is on Xbox Live. But anything else you got to say towards that?
Man, I don't know. Yeah, it get opinionated on there. Uh, we got people with fake doctrines. You know what I'm saying? Because they've been in jail and they come out and they're studying attorney. You know, we I put this way between me and Flip and a couple of us, we deal with a bunch of personalities almost every day. And sometimes some people can't judge, but they can't. Xbox Live should need to be the show on its own. I bet it'd be the most high rated show in the world if people can hear conversations that people be having and people be doing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
It gets crazy. It's crazy to me.
I mean, it's. I mean, I get it with with the relationship, this and this, so forth. You know, and if it's like this, you have to understand the feeling must be mutual when it comes down to stuff like that. It have to be. It have to go both ways. Cause it's crazy when it don't go both ways, and people, as you say, catching feeling whatever because it's not going both ways or whatever. And that's not even the icing on the cake that goes on and stuff. And don't get us wrong, we like Xbox Live and it's fun. It's a big social media hub. I always say Xbox Live is a social media hub for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like unfortunately the PlayStation community don't have that. And I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. It's just that well, it ain't a bad thing for us. You know what I'm saying? But the PlayStation people, oh my God, if they had what we have, they would understand why we all
But they
always on
do
Xbox
really have.
Live.
They really do have what we have. They just can't. They
How
just don't
so?
do it. They got a little party chat and stuff like that. They can jump into parties, but I guess what people say they antisocial.
How? I mean, yeah. I can see them being antisocial and stuff like that. I can really see that
You
them
know what I'm
being
saying?
antisocial. Some
Yeah.
people like to play their own little single player game and be off on
Mm.
on on their own or whatever. Some people like to be to their side because
Yeah.
it's
But
been
I
plenty
talked
of
to a dude
time.
yesterday. I talked to the dude yesterday on Call of Duty. He was a PlayStation dude, and I guess he saw my gamer tag, so he joined on my game. And you know what I'm saying? He seemed cool. He
So
seemed
you
real
saying?
cool.
Oh, I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't think all of it is probably bad with
I
Sony.
don't too.
I'm not saying that all of it is bad, whatever. And, I'm gonna give a shout out to the little fella that came in the other day. You know what I'm saying? I ain't, you know, I was gonna go hard on that little fella, but I said nah. He just
You talking about I can think of
video game
a
lover or
video
whatever
game
his name
lover. Oh
is.
yeah.
Yeah, he ain't.
I give him an A for effort.
Yeah, he ain't know no better. He ain't know no better. After I start seeing other things, after I realized the person wasn't he was in a bike lane and everybody else was in a car lane. You know, a bike
They
lane that
gotta
had
pump the brake.
tricycles on it, a
Yeah, like
tricycle
the
bike.
old
Yeah,
100 would have got him good. Would have went
yeah,
for the juggler. But I
yeah.
didn't. You get older, mature, and like I said, I really don't even do them type of things like that. You know, invite somebody that I don't know or know of. You know what I'm saying? I see him, but I never
But
physically talked to him, or I actually even talked to him on. Like I said, a lot of these guys hits me up on Twitter, and I really don't reply to them, and I get tagged into stuff, and especially people don't. I don't live on Twitter like a lot of people live on Twitter. I get on Twitter when I get up in the morning or I get up in the afternoon. I'll scroll and see what's the latest BS. Every 5 minutes, I'm not jumping on Twitter to see what's going on. If it's sports going on, you might see me do something with some sports, but it's a lot of people on both sides. They live on that interweb and they live on Twitter. They live in these Facebook groups. They're making all these memes, but is that really them outside of the interweb? A lot of these guys remind me of remember Real Player One
mm-hmm,
and how all of them was different nationalities. Everybody they don't look like what they look like in real life.
right.
That's what I
Well,
think some of these guys are.
yeah, I believe that. Even going right back to Xbox Live, I believe the same thing. A lot of people want to live these fantasy worlds and stuff like they like that outside of Xbox Live, and they not. A lot of people want to be, know about this and this, so forth, know about the Xbox Live infrastructure and all this stuff, and they don't. They don't. Some people know how to read things and regurgitate it very well,
Yeah.
and I give them that. I give them that. You got people that know how to do that very well. Even in the party that we in, we got people that does that very well and stuff like that. And I sometimes I sit back and I listen to them, and I'll be saying to myself, "Why you don't work for Microsoft? You know, you that smooth with it and stuff. Why is it that you do not work for
Well,
Microsoft?"
you can ask certain questions. Somebody is a real tech head. Just like, okay, perfect example. I'm not a real comic book person. You are,
Right,
but I got a baseline. I know I got a foundation. Like what I'm saying, it's nothing. There's nothing for me to say I didn't know. Like, or I ask a question like, so this person had a superpower before because I saw this on this. You
right.
know. So then, like I say, YouTube is a motherfucker now, so you can all of a sudden you got people talking about different characters. Especially when I'm at the office and I ain't really doing nothing, I can put it in my ear and listen to different people talking about different characters, top 10, superpowers, and all type of stuff. Even though opinionated, but I could come back to you because you've written like, hey, you think this is a good top 10? And you're like, no, they missed out this person. That's somebody that's knowledgeable because you asking a question. Well, you can't answer a simple question about something. Like everybody was running around with this teraflop shit, and I got on both sides about it. So this shit got to stop. This teraflop shit, because for what you teraflopping for, you don't even know what it does. But they're network engineers now. They architect engineers. They're right there with Microsoft and AMD and Sony and doing the compute units and all that other stuff. But they don't even know what RAM means. They don't know what a CPU. They don't know the name of it means, the acronyms of it. That's how I catch a lot of them. Like what RAM mean? RAM. No. What's the acronym? Random access memory. That's why I say when a person, like I say, yeah, I do. Yeah, I'm an IT person, but I had to get a baseline for what I had to do. I had to learn the simple stuff first, so I get to the hard stuff. It's just like you in school. You have to learn your ABCs before you know how to read. They don't have that type of stuff.
And you know what, Ben, though, that you said that or whatever, that brings that even conversation like that be on Xbox Live. Because I be sitting there and I'm saying to myself, like, most people don't like you talked about it. Like, see, some people just sometimes give you just that want to talk that techno babble shit, and they don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. Like I'm sitting there saying to myself, like even I just found out like all right then what is the thread? Like the thread, yeah, the thread that's inside the design and stuff like that when they making these games and stuff like that, and the graphic cards and stuff like that. They don't even know what that is, nigga. I don't even know what that is. So it's just funny to me how I see people who be sitting up there be talking that stuff like they be knowing what they be talking about. Even on Xbox Live, like yo, you don't even know what that is. Like stop that. No one know what that is. I don't even know what the fucking thread is and shit. I hear them talk about it, but that don't mean I know what the hell that is. Just
Yeah.
because I can pronounce it.
Like I said, and I think on the 360 it was hyper threading. Even on the computers it was hyper threading. I forgot who made it. Who I don't know if I think Intel came up with it. I think it was an
What's
Intel
good,
processor.
Stu?
I think it was an Intel processor, hyper thread. But with this tech stuff, I was shout out to my man, saying 108 J. We was talking, we had a good conversation yesterday. And I was talking, shout out to my man Hebot. We was talking the other day. A lot of stuff, this tech stuff, you got to keep up on it. It's not a one trick pony. Like I said, you could be an accountant and you just got to get another book to see maybe a law that's changed. When it comes to this tech changes faster than anything in this world. Look where we came from: brick telephone to phones is doing 4K. We would never thought. No one. I don't know about you, Flip, but I know when I'd say 25, I didn't think I was going to be using the word 4K.
Hmm. You know
But
what's
like,
funny? I tell people this, and people don't understand. HD is old. And people like, yeah, it was nah, 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 nah. They talked about high definition back in the early '90s. That it was
no,
going to
even
take,
what you
it was
call it
going to
is
take,
old.
it was going to take this long for this technology to be here because every social, I guess, media, TV waves, or however you want to put it, was going to have to put this up. I mean, I have to be on the same, I'm sorry, be on the same
Same
wavelength
wavelength.
as everybody else to put this up on there. It's going to have to. It have to be that way. And look, Lord, listen, lo and behold, bam, decades later, here it is.
Just like
I,
what's one of the best features on Xbox on the One X, the HDR, right? Even on the S, right? It's the HDR, right? HDR been in phones for years, over a decade. They've been in phones. Nobody knew what it was on their phone because they was using HDR on phone for pictures. That's what the iPhone, the Samsung phone. People didn't know what that HDR mean. They didn't care about HDR. But now people care about HDR because why? It's in movies now. It's on your TV.
I knew what it was on the camera because my cousin had a camera, had a relative that had a camera, and he hit, Pop bought him an expensive camera, and I've seen it. And it said HDR, and I'm like, regular Photoshop camera that you take, not
Uh,
Photoshop, but take pictures and
yeah.
stuff like that. And I seen it. I didn't know what it was. I mean, I understood what it meant, like high definition and stuff, and all that other.
Yeah, when I looked
Or
it up, but I still didn't know what was doing.
yeah,
Like
I
my
didn't
first phone that
understand.
I had
Like,
HDR in was my Nexus. And I saw it like, damn. And then when I get a phone, I'll go listen to about 25 million people talk about that phone. The bad, the good, and the ugly. Before I even buy it. When I grabbed my OnePlus phone, you know how many reviews I looked at, listened to? They said they using it a month later or a month afterwards. Is this gonna be bang for my buck? The only one I ain't got a new OnePlus because I'm waiting on that damn that damn Surface phone.
oh, the new Surface phone.
That's the only reason I ain't upgrade. Cause I can upgrade. Only reason I didn't upgrade because that's what because because like I say I buy all type of gadgets. I buy batteries that you can Flip can even tell you I buy batteries that you can charge. You know what I'm saying? Doing USB. You ain't got to buy no more double A's. When I see something, especially on Amazon, it's a cool price. I'll go buy it because I like gadgets. I like tech. You
You
know,
know what?
I was against VR, so I played it at E3. What I do, as soon as one available, I pick one up. Flip ain't that impressed in it, but don't mean that Flip is a bad dude. That's just I'm more impressed in it than he said he is. But don't mean like he ain't no. You know what I'm saying? That's another story. Just because somebody don't like something, and that's another story on Xbox Live that since you don't like it, you a motherfucker. No, he just don't like it.
And you know what? And that brings up another point right there that goes on and shit. When motherfuckers just don't get along or just don't like that. You can't always force people to like one another. And I hear you say that a lot though. Like I said, you got motherfuckers that want to be pimps and all this other shit and stuff. That's like you got people that be wilding the fuck out and stuff. I ain't gonna lie. I start a lot of crazy bullshit on Xbox Live. I be sitting back laughing and stuff. Half to, most of the time. You already know that shit. Like I said, they already. I mean, how y'all say it, the Loki of Xbox, like this motherfucker. That's the first thing. And I like to congratulate myself because I did the first motherfucker of the year from Vodka. Thank you, and I appreciate that. I don't mind it. But yeah. But it it just crazy to me that the amount of crazy shit that we hear on that. Like oh my god, I didn't heard so many crazy things on that thing. Don't make no damn sense or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I know I
And this is
titled the
carrying over.
video.
This is carrying over from the 360. See, I didn't have all these friends, and I didn't really talk too much on the 360. I talked to my guys I played Madden because when the 360 days, I was still in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had a kid at the time. I was in the streets. I grabbed certain games. I grabbed my Maddens, my 2Ks. I grabbed stuff that was gonna be for me. But I heard when people were there playing Hollywood Spades, poker, what people was doing on that camera.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I,
Oh no.
whoa.
Oh no. You should never brought that out. Let me tell y'all this one story one time, people, ladies and gentlemen. If y'all don't mind me saying this one. It was this one time, right? I had my PlayStation 3 back then or whatever, playing a joint. So I got up on the joint on the camera. I'm like, okay, mind you, I'm not good at playing cards. The only goddamn game I know how to play is fucking pity pat. Pet, 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 pet. That's all the fuck I know how to hear. Motherfucker pity pat, grab a dog with a motherfucker bone, whatever. But I got it on the joint. I said, okay, got the PlayStation camera and shit. I'm like, okay, let's see what this shit look like. Hop on that thing, get in that thing real quick, got in there, whatever. And I noticed something. Hold on. Why does so I'm looking like, hold up. Why this chick in here? Listen. Sometimes I could be sometimes I could be a little silly with it, with the way I think or whatever. But I mean, not the way I think, but what I see or whatever. Yeah, I mean, little dumbfounded. I seen a female that looked like a sports bra that she had on. So I'm looking, and I see another chick popped in. Okay, had on like the same type of like sport bra. But as I look closer, hold on, do they make see through sports bra? Like what the?
Mhm.
Like yo, I can y- 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 So I'm looking like, hold on. She unbuttoned her bra, and it wasn't a sports bra. It was just that. That's why, looking at a glimpse real crap, thought it was a sport bra, and I'm noticing like I can see through this shit. Then she started taking it off. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, hold on, what's going on here? Then I see the other chick do it. Then I seen this dude come in and shit. I mean, he was a white boy. All I saw was this white flesh. I didn't know what was going on. And he sat down. Then he stood up. Oh, it's time for me to get out of here. I'm like, oh. And I noticed it. I'm like, okay, it's time for me to get out of this joint. I had to go back and tell the fellas on the Xbox, like, yo, these dudes on this joint is bugging out. I'm looking like, what the hell? I said, oh my God. I saw the bull swinker, and I like, you know what? Look like it's time to go. I started up, go flip money feet. I left out that thing. I was like, you know what? Nah, dog, we ain't doing this. We not
Yeah, see,
doing
that
this.
was see that
I
see. I
said,
didn't know.
nah.
Like I said, I was hearing stories from Tax and them about it, right? Pop off. They was telling me stories about it. So you can play Hollywood Space today on Xbox. It's a lot of people still use their 360 and play that game. And like you were saying, I'm sitting there and I'm saying the camera was all black and then somebody cut on the light and this dude is ass nigga put on some clothes.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I had to go again. I
It's,
said, put on some I can't do this. I can't concentrate.
oh man, listen. Let me tell you something. Hey man, that's when it's your cue to say, up, got to bounce. Cause I'm telling
Yeah.
you, when I seen that, I said, I can
And
nah.
so baby girl was like, don't leave, because we running the table. I'm like, I can't sit here looking at this.
No, but see, this the crazy thing. They was looking at me like I was in the wrong. I'm sitting there looking like, and I'm looking like, what
I
the
said, well,
hell? Then I'm
he told
noticing
me,
their face expression. They looking at me like, listen here, I was fully drugged. I didn't know that was gonna go down.
yeah,
I didn't
it's
know they
hot.
get down with the get down on it. I was like, yeah,
Yeah,
it
that
looked
was
like it's time for me to
they was
go.
playing Uno. Her Uno was going down in Uno, you know. Or they cut that connect on, boy. And they was doing some people doing freak shows and all type of shit.
I said, man, this thing is ridiculous. And it still carried on the Xbox. I didn't even know that it was on the Xbox. They did the same thing on the Xbox. I
Yeah.
didn't even know that. I said,
You can
whoa,
go to
what
Hollywood
the
Space and cut your connect on. And if you want to, you can cut your connect on and somebody can see what you look like. Or you can just go on, you know what I'm saying? It just, I heard it was like a porn fest. But I was like, I don't. So, when I go on Hollywood Space, you got to keep you got to keep your guards on that button.
all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You got to be ready to know when they dash out that hop out of there quick and hurry. If you are a outstanding, lovable, a wonderful gentleman such as I am, and you have class, you leave the fuck out that bitch. Cause I'm trying to tell you, I got out of there quick. Okay, I was listen here. The gentleman part came in when the dude came in. Cause I ain't gonna lie. When them chick was in there, I like, hey, well, if I realized what was going on, I'm like, oh shit, like what the hell? Like, shit now. I'm like, yo, when the bull came in, hey man, listen here. I mean, felt like somebody just pour fucking lemon inside a fucking a carton of milk, like a bunch of pound a fucking bunch of gallon of lemon in that bitch inside milk and shit. I mean, stir that shit up, all kinds of crazy shit. I had to leave out of there. I was like, listen here, I ain't signed up for this. I didn't know this was going to happen. I'm sorry, I am in the wrong. Let me leave out.
Let me out. You know what I'm saying? This is your house. You can have it. But no, it's just that's the stories that we be having on. Man, Xbox is a motherfucker.
boy. But don't get it wrong. It be some real. You
Real
can have
shit.
some real. You can have some real stories and conversation on
I done met
Xbox.
some real friends. Like I said with Flip, I knew Flip from my comment section. And nothing. I didn't know Flip for nothing.
Yeah,
But nothing.
yeah,
This one day I just told him, bring your ass in the party. I be telling people that I feel like they cool, come your ass in the party.
yeah. It took me a minute, really, actually, to
You know?
hop.
And it did with me, and like I said, I feel how you feel because it did with me too when Z and them used to try to grab me in the park. I was like, I was nervous. Like, I ain't trying to go in that motherfucker.
Yeah, yeah, like it's a lot of people that sit back that know their boundary and stuff. Like, nah, I'm not doing that because I ain't no fucking weirdo or anything like that. I'm just sitting here chilling and stuff like that or whatever. Because there's a lot of cool people on Xbox Live. Don't get it twisted. There's a lot of cool people that's on there and stuff like that that we like. You know what I'm saying? It's not bad, whatever. It's just that sometimes it get overbearing and sometimes it get tedious. Like and repetitive. Like I don't feel like being in here. Like oh my god. Sometimes you don't even want to feel like being in an Xbox Live party and stuff like that. But it's some funny shit that goes on in the party though.
It go,
You know what I'm saying?
it get like I said, you built like I said, I built friendships. Shout out to my man Merk. He passed away this year. I mean last year. I'm sorry, I couldn't. Merk looked at me was like, I got like 1 million subscribers. But Merk was cool, going to parties with him, and and he'll sit there and crack. And then he knew when it was if I just abruptly leave or something because he had a certain it was a certain friend of theirs be saying some of that nasty stuff, and he was like, yeah, that man, he'll send me a message like I understand, but they couldn't break out. Like I say, I go in parties. So it's certain parties I go into knowing I'm gonna talk about, and some parties I know I'm not gonna talk nothing about. Some parties I go in there and just make chaos and leave. Cyclones.
Oh,
I go
that's
in there with
fucked
the
up.
manic depressants. And
All right.
I'd be like, it's AEW, fuck WWE. And that they go lose they shit.
Them dudes was weird in that party, bro. I'm dead
They
serious.
go lose, but he likes to kick it with them. So I can't tell him he can't like I say, can't tell him. Can't tell a man who can be a friend or not. I got the choice of not to come in. They be like, oh, look go Cat Williams.
Oh shit, they call you
They're like,
Cat
oh, Cat
Williams.
Williams for to come in.
No,
I come in there and I
no.
go wreck.
Here's some of the crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit, this motherfucker ball. This motherfucker get on tag and we be like, oh, come on, please don't do this. We had to kick him out the party last night because of that shit. This nigga, boy. This motherfucker be saying some wild ass shit on there. And we be sitting there listening and laughing like, yo, what the fuck is he doing? Like, why? Why is he doing this to him? Like, wow. Why is he on that door bugging out? Like, oh my God, motherfucker be bugging the fuck out on that shit. Don't get it wrong. It's some funny shit. And it be some real conversation on it. There's a lot of conversation which I wish that we can do that all the time and record that shit. Cause
Yeah.
that
I wish
shit
I
go
could record my
left.
man. Damn. You know what? I'm about to go grab me a witch color to pass through something. See if I can pass through it through my phone. And so if I do, but I got to do that on YouTube. I can't do that on Mix. I think they're gonna kick me off. I'll figure it out because I be seeing people be doing I can't do it on YouTube. But I don't know if they can hear 'em. I can do it on YouTube because I can capture my screen. I might that might be another little trick I might try to pull because I can't capture my screen off of YouTube and just go. But I don't know if that app allowed me to do it, so I have to try it out first. I want to do a test on it, and y'all can hear. But I want them to hear y'all too. So we might have like a two-way. If you want to see the direct feed, you'll see it through me, or you want to hear the Witch Code feed, you'll see it through Flip, and you'll hear everybody laughing and cracking jokes. Because I be the joke of the party a lot of times. Because I be saying some
Yeah.
crazy shit.
hmm Let's see.
I say some crazy
It,
things.
30. We went 30 minutes into this. Now 34 minutes. Time to switch this shit up real quick. Yeah, I'm saying. Uh um you know it's been a lot of things that been going on. Hold on, he dropped out. Hold on. Let me see. I mean he probably got kicked out. I mean dropped out by mistake and stuff like that. But um some of the crazy here it is. There it is. Hold on, let me bring you back in here. Now now what I was saying is when I said it, what the echo coming from?
What's the echo?
Yeah, I can hear myself twice.
I hear you
The
once.
hell? Yo. Now, how the hell I hear myself twice? Hmm. Let me see something. Give me a second. Oh man. Okay, Bone, you got something on? Cause it's
I ain't
coming
got
from your
nothing.
end.
Let me come back on, come back out.
All right. Yeah, man. But it's time to switch this thing up. It's time to switch this thing over. And I like to talk about fucking Game Pass because we talk about that in the Xbox Live party too. I want to talk about Game Pass, some of the shit that goes on Game Pass and shit like that. Because Game Pass just dropped a huge bomb. I don't give a fuck how many fucking videos that you might have had heard about fucking Game Pass and shit like that. This shit is crazy. Hold on, here he is.
Yeah, is that going now?
Nah, there we go. It's gone. I wanted to talk about some of the shit that we see in Game Pass. Switch this shit up real quick. Fuck that. Don't feel like talking about that no more. What's going on? I just titled the video that, you know what I'm saying, this some of the crazy shit that we hear on Xbox Live. I really want to go deep into it, but then y'all be like, oh man, you crazy for that one. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna let Mr. 100 do his thing. Game Pass.
Oh man, that's the best thing since sliced damn bread, man. Look at all that. Hey, I even had some of my peoples in my camp said when it got Game Pass that it was dog shit and it ain't gonna work or this and this and that. And they automatically thought that people sitting there like, well, why? I get people now say you're renting the game. How I'm renting the game and this damn game is right there on my system. So what am I renting? You know what I'm saying? I don't see me renting nothing. You know what I'm saying? Game Pass, Microsoft did a great thing when they did. They knew what they was doing. They took their time. They turned to the new Netflix of video games. They just threw Grand Theft Auto 5 in there. The intro blew up. And Rockstar must have said, I know they see a spike in shark cards.
I know you're one of their biggest supporter
I know I didn't gave so much money. My son and
because of your
man,
son. Your son
woo,
gave so much money.
I done bought Grand Theft Auto about 7 times. Mess with them shark cards. But people, it X Game Pass, like I didn't see it that way. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I didn't see that it was gonna be a longevity of a game. It brings some games back to life. They allow you to play games that's an indie game that knew you would never download because you ain't gonna want to pay for it. Now, if the game do, you still get a discount, and some people like them games.
But why? But okay, but I like to know, but okay, this is the thing I'm trying to figure out. But why do people? I mean, I guess
Because
I
they
can
don't
see.
have it. Because they don't have it. That's why they hate on. They don't have it. I told a dude on Twitter. I said, "Why you hate? Because you don't have it." Well, Sony came out with it first. Come out with what first? They just allow you to download certain of their exclusives, not their whole catalog or whatever they got on PlayStation now. You cannot. You still got to stream it. So I'm like, what's the deal, man? My thing about it, if it didn't work, why are all these developers jumping in? They jumping in, and they just look. You get all the final. You then they getting every Final Fantasy going to Game Pass.
Well, let me ask you this: where do you stand with Red Dead being in Game Pass?
Where I stand with it, shoot, if it is,
Yeah, where you
I mean,
stand with that?
if Red Dead going to Game Pass, me and super open world, that open world has to immerse me to really go. Like people fuck with Crackdown, Crackdown world immersed me. It made me feel like a kid again. Like I was playing and I was just blowing up shit. That's cool to me. I don't with Red Dead is I don't feel like walking on a horse. Giddy upping. But I got the original Red Dead. It's not like I don't have it. I haven't played it.
I think what it is with Red Dead, like what you just said, I don't care for Red Dead like that. you know, I shouldn't, maybe I shouldn't, shouldn't say it like that. I mean, as far as an online, it's okay, but it's not no thing that I want to play.
It's not
You know what I
GTA.
mean?
GTA Online. Look at all the free stuff they gave you because you played it. You one of the kings of that. You got a document in GTA, and you ain't buying no shark cards, and you get money, and you getting all the stuff. Look at the longevity that game. Look how old that game is. People is constantly playing, constantly playing. They keep on adding stuff, adding stuff. You got people over there having events. 4th of July, they get to a certain area and they jumping these motherfucking big ass bikes and all this other stuff. It's a world building game. It's for you. It's for you to do what you want to do. When I got in there with GTA with Flip, I was just shooting everybody.
Beating up the bum.
I
This
said,
motherfucker
drive
was beating
by.
up the bum. I'm like, yo, what are we doing? He's like, yo, man. I'm like, man, you better get a gun. Motherfucker coming by. I was like, yeah, we about to die.
They
I
come
can
there,
see
you
this
can
shit.
get me. Then the
That
homegirl
mother.
G turned on me and she started smoking me. So I had to go kill her. But see, that's an emerging game. Not because it's in LA, because I like I like the what you call the ones in New York. I just it's for us it's that street life that we try to stay out of. That's why we here to talk to you
And
today.
I'm glad you say that. I'm glad you said that. For motherfucker that's about that street life and stuff like that. Because a lot of people don't understand. You know, a lot of people don't understand that about that with GTA. I mean about video game and stuff. A lot of people don't get that shit. A lot of people don't understand what's going on when it comes down to stuff like that. When you playing video games and stuff like that, people look at video game as a bad thing, and it's not. Like I'm not gonna hold you. Getting into video games and stuff like that, it does stuff different. It does things differently and all that other stuff. Like I'm not the one who ready to rush out. I mean, and run into the streets and stuff. Yeah, you can say I did it when I was little, young and stuff like that. But as you get older, you don't want to keep on doing that shit. That's not what you want to do. That's not the thing that you want to continue on doing, running around in the streets and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You would think when as you get older and stuff like that you want to chill out. Because me, the way I'm looking at it, I ask myself, and I'm going to ask you this question: When do you? When does it become a point in time when though you want to stop playing video games?
I don't, because I'll put it this way: video games if it's a real good video game, it immerses, it puts you in a whole different world, and it depends it don't matter what character it is, no matter if it's like I love the shit out of Halo, but I do give Bungie that. Bungie said they want you to make you feel like you was the Master Chief yourself, your body. They didn't want to put a face on it. That's why they never showed the face, because they wanted to feel like that were you doing that. You know what I'm saying? The craziness of Gears of War. You know, I used to be a sport. I used to play basketball. The ability. I mean, I'm living my little dream in online basketball. A lot of these video games saved a lot of people's lives.
You
You
know
know,
what? As crazy as people may think you sound right there, or whatever. You know what? It sounding a little crazy and stuff like that, but I believe that.
or I
I
put
mean,
this
y'all
way,
might think I'm
LA.
crazy or whatever, but I can in somewhat way see it helping out. It's not like okay, save people lives, but I can see people staying out of trouble from that shit. I can
Look, I
see
put
that.
this way. I know. Uh, uh, like I said, I give credit to credit. I was watching Vlad TV, and he was talking to my man Freeway Ricky Ross. That was one of the biggest drug dealers in the world. Um, what I'm saying, they was talking, and he said, and I ain't saying it's over video games, but LA has the lowest um ever killing rate ever. And it would be now I understand we might be more diverse now. We got more, communities. Some people just get tired. You know what I'm saying? But then you got, you know, my man Ross said also, what I'm saying, other things like video games or people moving out of the urban area to the rural areas because of what they was done and they done before and they don't want to do it no more. A lot of them in jail. But I know, man, video games was. I don't care what you was. If I go kick it with some Crips, I'd even keep. Man, Madden, we was gonna play. And if we talk too much shit, we can play for some money.
I mean, listen here. People, don't get us wrong. There are still people out there
Mhm.
that very much into that video game world. There are people still out there. I mean, not just into that video game world that's into the streets like that. There's still people out there that's into that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? There's still people that's into that type of thing that's like that. My man Chuck, everybody, not to cut off everybody, I like you to present the one, the only, the good brother that started the whole Forward Vibration podcast. Give it up to Chuck.
Super
Yeah,
Cup!
it is. Yeah,
Yeah. No. We did. You know what I said, Chuck? That well, I'm just gonna do a joint. I was gonna turn it up, but I said, you know what? Nah, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it just yet. I'm not gonna turn it up. I'm just have a basic conversation about the bullshit that goes on Xbox Live, the good stuff, and with people that make like right now we're talking about, you know, let's just say, even though I title the thing that goes on that people that you hear on Xbox Live, but we also just having, as I would like to have, a general conversation about video game and what we talked about on Xbox Live. That's it. I mean, even if it's comic book and stuff like that, we talk about that on there too. But as Mr. 100 was saying or whatever, I can see how some people' life has changed and stay out the street for playing video games or whatever. I mean, I get what he's saying, and it may sound kind of crazy what he's saying, but I understand what he's saying. Even though there are some people out there that still play video game and still run the street like that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I know example of one.
Go ahead.
Me.
Oh shit. You know what? Oh shit. He said, "Huh." Okay.
Yeah, I
Okay.
know. Oh, I mean, that's why I never proclaim to say I'm a hardcore gamer. You know, how, like some people try to categorize themselves as a hardcore gamer. I just classify myself as a gamer that deals, saying that um knows about gaming. Well, I ain't a dude, bro, gamer, but I know about gaming. But I ain't gonna say that I spend 24 hours, 7 days a week. But I do game enough to say I'm a gamer.
I'm
But
gonna put it this way. It ain't no it should be no definition. I made a video about this like maybe a year ago. Ain't no definition of no if you play cell phone games, you a gamer.
Right.
Ain't no what you call it. Like I say,
Yeah, it is
like
categories though,
Lemon
man.
pull this thing up. He said he been on Xbox for all of them. They looking where your gamer score at. He don't play single player games, so most time you get achievements is off the single player, not the multiplayer.
Right. And I seen people play the Barbie game for achievements. So after I started seeing people playing games you don't even like just to get achievement points, that devalue the whole achievement mechanism for me. Like now it's like I don't even care because you can run up your achievement, but that don't make you compete me at any game or you better than anybody in any game. That just means you spammed.
Yeah.
But
I'm putting this way. Perfect example. Rand got over a million. Shout out to Rand. He got over a million. Can Rand beat us in Madden or 2K?
hell no. Nah.
He don't play multiplayer games, but he got a
Right. He
million.
flip. But at the same time, I see on Rand end, I would say this here about Rand. Mr. The man with a million, that he play games that's like that. Those are his type of games, like the stuff that he play are his type of games. So I can't never fault him for this. Some of the stuff he did a little questionable for him to get to a million. There's no other way but to play questionable stuff. But I understand like the type of games he play. He don't play like Madden and games like that
He
just
said,
for
I think the only multiplayer game I think I saw him play
Call of
was
Duty.
Fortnite.
Was it Fortnite?
Fortnite. He don't play. He'll tell you I don't play multi. And see, that's why I respect him because he come at you like real. Like he's like I play for. That's what that's his ambition. He plays for that highest gamer score. That achievement. He played
He play for achievement.
bum ass indies. You know, so he actually made a video how to get 100,000 or 200,000 by playing like 10 games.
Yeah, see
But that don't make you a better. That don't make him a better gamer than you, me, Flip, and nobody.
If you're a gamer or not.
It don't determine you.
Like that, but they ain't saying like a person a gamer or not. That's my biggest thing. Like this, when you were saying about the categories. Now, what I look at a hardcore gamer, like people would say, is you play a single game and you master this game. That means you are professional in this game. You're a hardcore gamer because you to perfect one type of game. So you're a Madden, you're a hardcore gamer. You know what I'm saying? You'll play Madden or you play 2K, you play any type of RPG. But if you master a certain type of game or certain games, that's why I look at hardcore gamers. And then you got your casual gamers and you got your gamers. You know, stuff like us. And there's another terminology somebody used. I can't think of it right now. But it's like the borderline where you play different types of games. You know what I'm saying? You're not a master of one game, but you play all different types of games.
That's me. I'm a chameleon. I play everything.
Right. See, me, you're more of a gamer.
I play. I got, like I said, I got over almost 600 games on Xbox.
Shit.
You know what? Yeah, I believe that. I believe. Well, you know what?
I can't stand having this big. I'm bragging on my backlog, but I can't stand having this backlog.
I don't like it either. But you know, some games I'm in a mood in. Like I end up getting Call of Duty, and I had to go renege on. I talked a whole lot of shit, but I kind of like it. I'm liking the story and everything. I've been playing that, Madden, and 2K. That's why I felt like playing these couple of weeks.
That's what I've been playing too. But
and then I go to something else. Then I get into mode where I just want to play number fighting games. It's just me.
Right. Yeah, I feel you. That's because you're a gamer. You're a real gamer, a true gamer.
I'll play an RPG. No problem. I love the last Final Fantasy. Like you said, it got off the traditional, you know what I'm saying? I hit you twice and you hit me a million times. I like it or I had control.
But don't you think that just nostalgia? People just want to keep playing it in that type of form. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I've never been into that type of shit. I'm not gonna say I've never been into it. I just got tired of it. I don't want it. I don't want that. I don't want that no more. That's to me. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of that turn-based thing. Like, the thing that made me play turn-based more than anything was KOTOR, Star Wars. When you turn that joint on, I was like, oh snap, you had to adapt to it. Because it's a mode where though you could turn it off, but it moves too fast. So I'm like, oh, I had to cut it back on. Like, I like that's the only game I would say I probably would accept that type of turn-based style. Like, I mean,
you know the turn-based game need to be though, Flip. A turn-based game needs to have speed. So like while you doing the turn-based, like once you're on this character here and you're trying to fill him up to do his power, you switching to this character, you might be moving this or doing this here. See, when the old days, they didn't have enough computing power to push the stuff they wanted to push. That's how that actually came about. So now if they still like that style of game, they need to make a game that got a lot going on at the same time to make it say, well, this is why it's turn-based. And you'll be like, oh shit. So you might be hit down for 8 over here. Then you got to flip over to this person and, you know what I'm saying, might have got the left trigger and B to do some type of power up and switching this person. And then they doing, you know, and then you got to time it and combo it. They need to add stuff. They got to bring it to the
Lost Odyssey does that. Huh? It's a turn-based. Lost Odyssey is a turn-based game. It does it, but the thing about it is the boss is just hard. The first boss, you fight this big ass bird. And think about it, it's not a traditional turn-based. But like you said, you got to switch to the character, like do this and do that for that character. They have it in there.
Yeah,
but
I'm saying they got to bring more to it to keep you.
Yeah, you got
it like
it ain't easy. It ain't easy.
But Dragon Age wasn't turn-based. But you know how Dragon Age was kind of turn-based-ish?
Yeah.
That's what turn-based games or turn-based on super moves and you do regular punches. They got to figure out something. That ain't my job. They ain't paying me for that one, though.
Nah.
Well, let me ask you this, Chuck, before we go any further, and if you want to elaborate on this, if you're not, has there been any crazy thing that you heard on Xbox Live?
Yeah, they had it. You talking about uptime?
If it's anything crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Ep short for episode.
Yeah,
Sorry, but anyway though, yeah, I'd have ran across some. Now this might, since we're on this topic here, I'll bring this one here up. This was the situation that I ran across on Xbox Live. You know, back in the glory days when, you know what I'm saying, people people play Xbox and ponies when it was at its prime. When you call somebody to play PlayStation a pony and they'll actually get heated. You know, back in those days, and I was like, you know, watching some game show that was about Sony, and I was inside of an Xbox party. And the party I was in, I'm gonna leave it unnamed, and who was all in there. But the person started laughing hysterically about PlayStation games suck, and he was doing the way he did it, and it was like he wanted to see them just do bad. And I always I like to joke about them and make fun, and you know, we having fun. But ultimately, I want to see PlayStation get better and put out better content. That's on, you know, at the overall sense. But I like, you know, the back and forth. But when I seen him, he was like, "Oh, Sony ain't got this here. The ponies ain't," and he really went to like almost a psychotic laughter and state. And I was like, you know what? I think this goes a little bit deeper down the rabbit hole than I actually imagined. And that's when I started coming back and get like an overall look, and just, you know what I'm saying. That's when, and that kind of helped open my eyes to when I introduced myself. That's why we did a show with you
Yeah.
remember, Flip, when we had Porter Rock on the show?
right.
You know what I'm saying? He was like one of the first guests on that for a PlayStation. We even had Craig at a time. You know, we had people like that coming on the show, and when they came on the show, you know what I'm saying, it was a whole different environment because, you know, that certain things that are happening, like you might not burn your hand on the stove, but you see somebody else burning, you know not to touch that.
I didn't know.
Green salsa out of that.
Right.
Salsa out of these right here.
But
Right.
yeah,
I feel you.
that was a crazy experience I had, and that was like a real deep crazy experience. Maybe I was just paranoid and over tripping or something like that. I don't know. Xbox playing tricks on me. Dun 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 dun. Man, y'all can't tell me y'all know about that song right there.
Yeah, I know about it.
Oh, I'm about to say, because that was
You ain't
like
the only
a
one. I know. No, I know. I know. You ain't the only one. I know. I know.
yeah,
I know.
that was a national anthem.
Yeah. I just wanted to
Just
know, was it anything unusual that you heard on Xbox Live? You like, nigga, what? Huh? What are you talking about?
I mean, they got some crazy. Oh, you talking about like crazy incidents where
Okay, well, see, what I had said was some of the crazy things that I ran into, especially on the 360, was when they was playing, on cards and stuff. Only card game I really know how to play like that is fucking Uno. I mean, not Uno, it's Pity Pat. And I hopped in the joint and the ball, it was a girl in there, and I was telling Mo like how she had on, I thought it was like a sports bra. And I'm like, wait a minute, why you can see through that sports bra? And I looked again like, you see her titties. So I'm looking like, oh shit, I'm bucking like, oh snap. Then I see another ball come in, but this was on the PlayStation. And I see another ball come in, and another person come in. All you saw was flesh. It's a white ball. He sat down and he stood up. Oh, I like, up, look like it's time to get out of here. Cause the ball had a swinker. He was butt booty ass naked. I'm like, oh no, we ain't doing this. So I had to get my go flip money feet on.
hold up. Rewind. Hold up. Rewind. You
We was
seen,
playing. We was on the PlayStation.
yeah.
I was on the Xbox Live, and of course, I was still on Xbox Live, but I was on the PlayStation testing it out, hooking it up, trying to see what they talking about the poker joint. Okay, let me see what that is. Bam, I got on there. They was playing script poker. I didn't know that. I didn't know that's what they was playing. I was just thinking that the only game that I know how to play is Pity Pat. So I seen it, and I'm like, wait a minute. And I seen the two females. Man, listen here. Them thing was nice. That's all I'm gonna say. Them things was nice. Everything was cool. They was looking at me weird, like, And I'm thinking about it. Okay, they looking at me like, why the hell I still got my clothes on? I'm sitting there looking like, what the hell is going on? Then when I seen the white boy popped in and his sausages swung across the camera, I was like, nah, I gotta get the hell out of here. I gotta get the hell out of here. I gotta get the hell out of here. I gotta get the hell out of there. I shot out of there quick. I was like, no, I ain't know this was this type of
Go
game. Yeah, I didn't know what was going on. I was like, whoa. So I was just saying, like, those some of the crazy things that I seen. All that I see, and some of the actual wild stuff that I heard. Some of that stuff I'm not gonna say because that's too graphic. That's too graphical, you know. And I told people in the party, like, yeah, it's worse. It get worse than that. And I'm
But
like,
shit, I
what?
feel left out.
Huh?
I ain't never had no crazy experience out the ordinary like that ever. I think I might be
Not
one
even
of
on
a
the
kind.
360, because I have did it playing Hollywood Spades.
Yeah,
Yes.
on the 360, I played mostly dual bro games, and then when I did play, it was single player games when I
Now I'm talking
was.
about now because I ended up buying Hollywood Spades, saying when it went backwards compatible, and still people
Yeah.
still on the 360. So they using their cameras. And I'm like, what the hell? Put on a shirt, man.
Yeah,
And you
you
got
know.
baby girl like, no, don't leave because we killing right now.
You know what? I would say one of the other crazy things that I seen. You know what I'm saying? When we was playing, when everybody was playing, they was playing. I forgot what game they was playing, a fighting game. And yep, I'm gonna say it. So X-Men son was walking around, and then the short. I don't know what was going on with them shorts, but them bitches looked like they was underwears. I was like, man, if you don't put no fucking underwears on, you live on Mixer, and your
I
son just like that. I'm like, yo, what the hell?
on
I'm
the
like,
shirt.
yo, what are we doing here? And I'm saying, like I'm saying, and I'm like, yo, those are some of the things I be asking people, like, yo, y'all really like even on Mixer, you see some of the crazy things people walk past, and you be like, oh man, they bugging. You know what I'm saying? And yes, and this is all on Xbox Live. And I be sitting there thinking, like, yo, what is y'all thinking about, man? Please tell me. Like,
They were really going to your mind, huh?
yeah, I'm thinking, like, yo, why? I'm thinking, you know how we be talking about, religions and all that other stuff. Shit, I done turned around to the good book and I said, Lord, why have you forsaken my eyes for this? This is something that I was not ready to see.
Too much for the eyeballs, huh?
Too much, man. I don't know what was going on. I was confused. I didn't know what was going on. I'm like, why? Why? Like, why? What made you think this was acceptable? That's like even an individual that we know, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna say their name, but this motherfucker boy was bugging. This motherfucker boy was bugging with the porn. Like, come on, man. We on Xbox Live, you sitting there want to watch porn. Like, why? Why are you in a party watching porn with a bunch of men? Why? Why are you doing that? Why? Please, somebody answer me. For the love of God, why? Why are you doing that? Now, I don't care if you do it. I'm not saying you wrong, but I'm saying you wrong for doing it in a party. That's what I'm saying. Like, come on, man. We
Hey,
don't want
what
to
if
hear that.
whoever the person that shall not be named? What if he just wanted an audience?
Nah, and that's the
We don't
problem.
have no
Nah,
audience. We don't
please
have
don't
no
say
audience.
that. Yo,
No,
don't
we don't
say
have
that.
audience.
Hey, I'm trying to stay mellow, dog. You about to have me turn it up, dog. I'm trying to stay mellow, dog. I'm trying to say you got that. Yo, and that's crazy though. Why would you want to do that, though, man? Why? I understand the women in the party. Yeah, you mean you're a freaky person. You're a freaky individual. But it's a dude in the party. Why would you want to do that? Why?
You can send that
Why
to the
would you rape
individual.
our ears like that? See, I'm having backflash because I've been traumatized from that. Of fearing somebody doing that crazy shit. And I don't understand why they never did that. Like, oh, come on, man. Why would you do it? Why
I'm
would you
trying
do it?
for hearing about that. That's like the boogeyman.
Man, listen here. Listen here. He got all I'm saying, that person got to stop doing it. And if you listening to this, cut that shit out. That shit ain't right. We don't want to hear that. Like that's very disturbing. There's a disturbance in the force, and that's what that was. That was a great disturbance in the force. Nah, I couldn't handle that. But also, also wanted to know is, I want people to get an exclusive, a real quick exclusive. What's the next topic that we're gonna talk about on the Hovert Vibration podcast?
I'm with it, man.
Huh? Huh?
That's like Friday the 13th, Jason. No,
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I want people to hear the exclusive. What's the next show about? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Can we get a sneak peek?
can we get a sneak peek? Now we have we we can't be put on spot like this.
Yo, hey man, listen here. This is how we hey man, this is how it gotta be done, man. It
Matter
gotta
of
be
fact,
done this way.
you know what we could talk about that I'm throw it outside because I ended up was watching when Flip called me. I was over there watching trailers for 2020 and Ryan Reynolds movie. Y'all saw that? His new movie.
Disney movie.
Is that a Disney movie? But ain't that Old Girl and Real Player One? That's on the
I
bike.
don't know what movie you talking
I
about.
don't know.
Okay, it's he don't realize he's in a video game. And he could potentially get robbed every day. He the nice person, he get hit by cars and everything. He shoots somebody and picks up their glasses and realize he's in a video game.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
It's called Free the Nice Guy or something like that.
That's a movie? I thought that was a Netflix movie.
No,
That was
that's a
something.
movie. That's a movie.
What is it called again?
New guy, a nice guy, or something like that. But he still teaching like his. You can still feel like the Deadpool in him and stuff like that in him. You know what I'm saying?
Is out already?
No, it's come out in 2020.
Yeah, it's
You said
2020.
2020.
Yeah, I mean it's 2020 now. I forgot shit. I didn't know. Got up at 7 o'clock. That was 7 o'clock at night.
Right. But shit, I give saying, but yeah, that's a Disney movie. From what I was saying,
Okay.
it's supposed to be
Is it?
PG-13.
It got killing and stuff. Thing about it, they don't show blood. They just show like in a video game. That like I say you shot somebody in the guts, you just see the fire thing. It ain't no blood.
Yeah, I'm talking about the movie rating is still PG-13, isn't it?
I don't know what it was because they didn't say. Because I was just watching, some them channels be having all the damn trailers from the movies. Because I don't go to the movies. And I was just watching them, sitting here watching them. And I, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, whoa, this kind of cool right here. But it's like a Real Player 1.5. Because they need to make another one of that movie. I like that movie. Real Player 1, that's us. That's people on Xbox Live. They got these lives.
Yeah, I seen another video game movie on Netflix. It was made by the same people, suggested by the same people that made Ready Player One.
Okay.
Well, he get trapped inside a video game, and these three girls got to go across the boards to rescue him. This shit was cheesy, but I still ended up watching it.
Man, y'all got me trying to look this up, man.
It's like it's called Nice Guy or something. If I wasn't
Yeah,
playing
because this was the thing about it, Bone. On that movie, they said it was from what I heard, that it was supposed to be PG-13. It was a Disney movie, and they was gonna put that one out with Ryan Reynolds to test the water to see how that do, so they could know how a Deadpool
can work. A PG-13 Deadpool can work because he kind of act like, because he can't die. I mean, you in a video game, you can't die. You start over.
Right.
And so the only reason he knew he did the same thing every day. And he works in a bank.
It's called Free Guy.
Free Guy, okay. Some type of guy.
Yeah, I see it right now.
The ratings on it, Flip.
It's a Disney movie.
We don't have a rating. Say not rated yet.
Yeah, because I think that's the movie that's supposed to be PG-13. From what I was hearing. I mean, none of this was confirmed though.
And like I say, some things you can be funny with. You got to be a special person can be funny without cussing.
think so?
Yeah, because like even you because think about that's why I said people got mad. People didn't. People used to get on Sinbad, one of the greatest comedians all time. He never cussed, but he was funny, and he talked about
Yeah, he
everything. He
was.
didn't cuss. To me, that's a
Well,
unique. That's a unique form without cussing.
yeah, that just you don't use profanity. To me, that don't. That's not a make or break. That's just your vocabulary.
Well, a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't. People didn't like Sinbad in the 80s and the 90s because he didn't cuss.
You sure?
Yeah, because he didn't
Trust me,
cuss.
sworn Sinbad cursed before.
Sinbad ain't cussed. Sinbad don't
This
cuss.
Sinbad be cussing his ass off.
Yeah, he a preacher's
Yeah.
son. Because he said I wanted to make something different because I
What
want
that
me.
mean? You say he a preacher's son. What that
I'm a
mean?
preacher's son too, but nigga, I cuss like a
Hey,
motherfucker.
you a preacher's son and you drink people under the bus.
Man, I drink motherfucker under the water. But no, but I'm just saying
Yeah.
the way I'm saying is he wanted to bring a different thing. That was his. He knew his. He kind of like, okay, let me see if I can get people to
Bill Cosby
laugh.
ain't cursed. That's the
Huh?
one who didn't encourage. Bill Cosby ain't encouraged.
Yeah,
That's
Bill
a joke.
Cosby didn't cuss either. That's why he said he didn't curse either. Not saying it's a bad thing, but some people think it is a they can you got to cuss every 5 minutes. That's just like how many times we was in high school or we was in junior high and you got a person that cuss every 5 minutes. That mother that fat all that. How many times that went down and they wasn't even funny?
How many times Bernie Mac said "motherfucker"?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
see, Bernie Mac said, "I'm using this as a person. I'm using this as a pronoun, an adjective,
yeah.
everything." Because that's what I was
Right.
getting
That's
called in my house. He broke
Oh,
it
when he was
down.
right.
when he was telling on white
All
people,
those
don't be
things.
afraid when you hear black people say motherfucker.
Yeah, because he,
He said, don't be
Oh,
afraid.
let me tell you another person. He ain't much a comedian, but he still be funny when he do it. Samuel Jackson.
Samuel, yeah, he great. Thing about it is he ain't a comedian, but he knows his stench. Like he knows, okay, I'm doing a Marvel movie. I can't do this. But if I go do Die Hard, you know what I mean? On Die Hard, many times he cussed on Die Hard, mother what? But he was funny by doing it.
Right.
But he was
Well,
good as being it's like he knew how to say, okay, this is who I can be on this. This is what I can be on this movie. I can be on that movie. He's showing his skill. That's showing your skill set. That's showing your skill set as an actor. He going on Avengers. He on that. But
Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy is the greatest of all time. When it comes to the GOAT, Eddie Murphy.
No, I got to go with Richard Pryor.
Eddie Murphy over Richard Pryor.
I go Richard Pryor, greatest of all time.
Nah. No, why I can say that? Both of their stuff is outdated. Both of them.
No, but they're still funny.
Listen to Eddie Murphy and listen to Richard Pryor. I guarantee you laugh harder at Eddie Murphy.
All right, perfect example. What's that? Harlem Nights. That's
Eddie
one
Murphy.
of the funniest, craziest movies in the world, but they mixed together.
Eddie Murphy tore that movie up.
I give it.
I ain't gonna hold you. What you got to look at it. It's two different era. It's two different era, and they merge them together.
Because I don't like. I'll put this way. I don't like Eddie Murphy Raw. It wasn't that funny to me.
I did. I thought Eddie Murphy John was funny.
No, Eddie Murphy Raw ain't fun. Eddie Murphy is fun to me. He's more funny in what do you call it, in movies. Like he is Beverly Hills Cop. That's why I want to do another one. He was funny because he felt like he was being himself. Now a lot of people say he sold out because he started doing them kiddie movies. But them kiddie movies sold shit. I'll take that money too. I'll take that. That talking to the dogs and all that other. I'll take that money too.
I
But I
mean,
don't
he was
like
open.
I don't like people saying that he got to go do stand up because I guess he got to deal with Netflix, so he's going to do a stand up. And they say, well, he needs to
Nah,
get back.
Eddie Murphy on a whole comeback. He just had a child that's 2 years old.
Yeah, but no, I'm saying they're trying to have it where they said Eddie Murphy needs to go do some improvs and stuff like that before he do his Netflix special. And I don't think he needs to do that because when you got it, you got it.
Right. He don't need no practice. He just did Dolomite. Man, you
Yeah,
can't tell me
and
that.
like I said, you got it, you got it.
Oh, so did you see Dolomite? Did you see
I
Dolomite?
ain't watched that yet. I ain't watched those.
Yeah, you gotta watch Dolomite.
Okay.
Dolomite was pretty good.
Yeah, we talking about stand up. We talking about the movie. We talking about doing stand up. They saying because he got a contract with Netflix to do a stand up.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
So they
But
say he
but
might need to
still,
do some
he's still a great
improv.
comedian.
How it takes years to write jokes, or is he going to write his own jokes and stuff like that?
On Saturday Night.
But a person that's funny is funny.
Right.
Man, he was on Saturday Night Live about a week ago. No, about
Yeah.
2 weeks ago. He was on
And that
Saturday
proved,
Night
see,
Live.
and that's what that proved. But I was seeing like comedians
The
going
Georgia
on
show.
like,
Man,
no,
look,
I think he needs some time and this and that. I'm like, I don't know why, because if you that's what you came from, that's what you already know in your head.
no, Bone. He just did Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, but
He
Saturday
killed
Night
it.
Live is
SNL.
scripted. Yeah, but Saturday Night Live is scripted. It's scripted. He had a script. He knew how to do it. And he knew how to play them characters. He knew it. He knew it ahead of time, and he knew how to put something together. He didn't write that himself. There was writers from Saturday Night Live, and he put it together. It's just like some of these YouTubers sit here acting like they know tech and they know nothing about tech, but they
So
read
that
an
whole little joke
article.
the joke about Bill Cosby and him being a dad, all that was wrote.
Yeah, that was wrote. It was wrote in. He agreed to it.
Yeah. Yeah, he did that before. He did that before in Saturday Night Live back in the past.
Yeah, he just agreed to it. That's all he did was agree to it.
Yep.
All they skits, that's not stand up is when you get on stage and you just go rip your gums. And people go and you might get booed
No.
out. Like Saturday Night
Stand-up
on
is a
Apollo.
No, stand up is a routine. Don't get it twisted. I know stand up a routine.
But sometimes you gotta
Same
change it.
concept.
Okay, I've heard that some
You
things.
heard-
All right,
you
I don't
react,
listen
you react.
to. All right, Cat Williams does shows, right? If I see a YouTube what do you call it, Netflix special, and I watch it, I'm not watching no other because he's using the same jokes. Because it's hard to come up with jokes. That's why a lot of
No,
them go on the road to
no,
Who
see
using
how
the same
funny
no,
joke?
the joke.
it's not it.
Who using the same jokes?
It's a
A lot of them
routine.
use the same
It's like
joke.
yeah, but listen, it's a routine. Now, you might think it's same jokes, but this was going on. Every other comedian, if they book like a tour, they on that tour, they there's whatever joke that was that night, they go their next wherever they go to the next following day,
You
they
got to
tell
use
the
that joke.
same joke at this location. They go on tour again to the next location and they tell those same jokes again. Now the reason you might not notice that because comedians, when you normally didn't see them on TV and people recording them on the phone, and at every tour stop. So at every tour stop, you seeing the same jokes because all the jokes be scripted. So that be that tour. Now he may come up with a whole other list of jokes and he'll announce a different tour. But if the person keep going around a tour, doing the same tour, telling the same jokes, that's different compared to you going out on tour saying the same jokes, but you saying it at different locations. That way, everybody could, so you're putting your best material together, and then you just present it at every location that you go to. Same thing with a musician. Every time they go on the tour, they ain't dropping a new song. They doing the same songs in different locations so people could hear. And then when they get ready to drop a new album, they go on another tour. It's the business. That's what it is. It's part of the business. If you're a comedian, why keep trying to write 1,000 jokes and you can use and get the same thing up and generate the same thing off of this one?
No, I'm not saying you're wrong, but that's what they do.
I see
Mhm.
what he's saying. Well, that is kind of true, whatever. And I just want the people to know this is what we talk about on Xbox Live, man. That's why I titled the name of this video. The name of this right here is what you hear on Xbox, but I changed it to this is what we talk about Xbox. Cause to be honest, a lot of people don't know that. I mean, I understand. I hear that a lot of people do glamorize people on here, thinking people are stars and all that other stuff. Man, we ain't stars. We just regular gamers and stuff on here for the most part or whatever. Some people make a living out of it. Some people don't. With me, I like to try a lot of different things when I hop on YouTube and stuff instead of going with the normal ramp and all that other stuff or do the little thing that y'all think that I do. This is like what I consider a layback thing. You know what I mean?
It's a stress reliever. A lot of people don't understand it. Sometimes it's a stress reliever. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you had a hard day or whatever, you can just get it off. And you can get it off on the interweb. That's what the interweb is for.
Right.
And if I can't give you a full,
Exactly.
if I can't give you a full 100, I'm not gonna give you a full 100. That's why you don't see me constantly pushing out. I just do shit randomly because I don't know because I'm not in the mood to do it. If I'm not in it, my heart is not in it. When I go to 100, I'm going all in. And Flip called me and say, "Bone, you won't do it." If I wasn't in it, I can tell him, and I can politely tell him, "No, man, I ain't even in this tonight, man. Today, man, shoot." I can say that, and he'll respect my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, I was looking, just wanted to see. That's how I am. That's how that character project. I'm not making all these videos. I actually don't even like to talk about the hot topics. I like to talk about the topics people don't want to talk about.
Hey, and you know what? By you saying that, that's why I sit back and chill. Like, yeah, they like, yo, took over his channel. Nah. They ain't like I took over his channel, whatever. It's like sometimes you just want to. Sometimes you get that energy, like he said, fuck it, I'ma just go all in or whatever. You know what I'm saying? My man disappeared. I just took it over for him. I just, did what I did until he came back or whatever. Same thing. He would do the same thing, as well on here. I just said like, you know what? Let me try something different. You know what I'm saying? Because what I want to do is try. What I want to try to do is I want people to hop on here and tell me what do they think. You know what I'm saying? Tell me like, yo, what you like or don't like about the Xbox. I'm not gonna get mad. Fuck it. We all it's always something that
Yeah,
we're
but see,
going
your
we're
channel
going to
ain't got
like
to be
and don't
all
like.
gaming. Your channel could be a whole lot of different stuff because you know what I'm saying? You into a whole lot of different stuff. I thought about making a channel about something that's different, but I don't like it. I don't, that's just me bullshitting the puppet. I could probably make another channel making something that's different. Because I see a lot of other people that got a side channel and they just don't talk about gaming. That's all they think about. Well, we sit on the interweb and we talk about gaming. Half the time we don't want to hear that shit. Because we talk,
Yep.
it's already so much that we already didn't heard. If we do it, talk about it for 15 minutes, and you want to go play Battlefield? You want to go play Madden? Y'all think we sit on here and that's on Xbox worrying about you guys? We don't.
I don't think people understand that. I really don't people get that at all. I mean, yeah, we hear some crazy stuff on. We talk some crazy stuff. We say some out of pocket stuff on Xbox Live and stuff like that. We do, we hear crazy shit on here, but for the most part, for us who are who comes on Xbox Live and talk all the time or whatever, sometimes we just it's like a stress relief. That's why I say some people get on Xbox Live and they get into these fantasy world and stuff like that. They want to be this person, that, so forth, so forth, whatever. They the head of Xbox and all this other stuff. They rather tazzle. They got 20 or as we would say, one of our favorites, Bones. Somebody, yeah, I got 15 million for my job because my job they give me 15 million, whatever. Not to say such and such. Like, okay, I'll let you just talk. Okay. If you feel like you want to come on Xbox Live and make up some shit or whatever, be my guest. Go ahead. Just know this. I'm not gonna believe it. You can tell me the bullshit, but don't expect me to believe the bullshit. I'm saying, and that's how I look at it though, and a lot of people be thinking that Chuck got kicked out. A lot of people be thinking that here we go. A lot of people be thinking that you know we be in the Xbox Live party, like, man, we're gonna steal them ponies, we're gonna get our like, man, nobody be thinking about that. We be having real conversation on this thing, man. We really be having real conversation in the Xbox Live party. You got some widows and you got some that ain't widows. Sometimes, now every day that you want to hear the bullshit, I know. I'm Mr. Fuckery himself. You know what I'm saying? I like to have fun on there. That's what I do. They call me the Xboxer Loki, aka Xbox Sugar Daddy, all that other stuff. To me, it's just a joke. I don't care too much about it. And sometimes some things in there can get serious and heated up, and it is people who get into their feelings. You know, it is. It's people who get to
And
their
some
feelings.
people spread rumors and lies just to try to put people in their feelings, and they got so many different stuff that be going on. Flip.
You're right.
Yeah, my bad for just cutting you off, but I was just so into what you were saying because they actually do have people that's like that, and they got people that what do they call it? Throw a rock and hide their hand.
Right.
You run across all different types. I haven't I haven't met a person that or have met a personality type off here yet. I done seen them all. They have them, every individual type of person. They got them out here. They got the gangster, they got the nerd, they got the playboy, they got the boss. You know what I'm saying? Any type of category you want to categorize somebody in.
I don't. I really think a lot of these, especially these PlayStation dudes, don't be getting it. A lot of
They think
people
we
don't
talk. They
understand it.
think that's what we finna do. Talk about them, and it's not. That's
Man,
not.
if they
I don't even
this
care
I
half the
look at
time.
it. After that moment over with, that shit over with.
Yeah.
I'm out. I'm out to whatever else new. That's how. That's how you're supposed to look at it. But they got people that really take it to the heart too much.
I don't understand why, but also, like I say, man, whatever else topic or whatever else y'all want to talk about, you know what I'm saying? Be, be free to say it. Say what's on your mind. Like, you know what I'm saying, that's what I want to do. I'd rather have something where though people can say what's on their mind. I'm saying, say what's on your mind, man. I don't care if you get mad. Go ahead, say it.
But that's how it's supposed
I,
to
I
be.
I'm saying. And
See,
that's the type of show that I want to do. I want to do a show where people can just come on and say whatever they want to say. Like, I don't care. Say what you want to say.
but see, that's how it's supposed to be. Flip. And this part's quiet right now. That's how it's supposed to be. But a lot of people want to be politically correct.
Right.
They don't want to step over nobody's toes. They don't care to step over nobody's toes, and that's what they gonna do.
And a lot of people not man enough. And a lot of people's not man enough that they're like, you know what, I was wrong. I was wrong. That wasn't me. I fucked up on that. Some people don't want to do that. Like, yo, you know what I mean? Oh, y'all still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
Oh,
you.
there we go. All right. No, this trying to make sure this computer don't like stupid. But yeah, so I don't know, man. I don't know. But Chuck, man, you ain't tell me, man. Oh, he got kicked out. Hold on, here we go. Well, we're gonna talk about Chuck next week before we end this.
You said we're gonna talk about next week before we end this,
Mm-hmm.
and little this and
Or
little
this
that.
week. Mm.
I,
Come on,
I don't
man,
know.
Chuck.
Maybe we get some chaos in here to talk about Squirrel Girl. Oh, and then we got
Can y'all talk about
oh
Squirrel Girl?
shit, yeah. Hey, we got we still haven't talked about the Mandalorian yet, huh?
No, not. I mean, we did. We
Did
missed out
we?
on something last week.
You talked about it.
Yeah, it was some. I'm gonna go back and rewatch the episode of Heroic Vibration podcast we did right here Thursday. But I'm gonna go back and listen to the end because I know it's something we forgot to talk. Didn't have not forgot. We didn't have enough time to talk about because they had so much information. Then we was trying to jam everything in there. Man, it was tight. I know we said well, it wasn't Crisis. Yeah, they missed it. No, so we talked about Crisis on Infinite Earth. We talked about
Well, how about this? If there's anything else that we didn't talk about that you want to talk about right now?
that's the part I man. I'm still inside of a zone. Man, my team lost.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
What? They lost?
yeah.
Hey
You know,
man,
Oh,
I ain't no sports dude, but go ahead, talk about it. Your team lost.
yeah. Just another non-call they did against the Saints. They had offensive
Yeah.
pass interference. They ain't called it. Clearly, it was offensive pass interference.
Damn.
But yeah,
Who y'all
you
play?
know, the Vikings.
Y'all played this morning one time. I wasn't even thinking about it.
Y'all was live. This was live when it first came out. Well, I ain't gonna say when it first came
Yeah,
out.
because I know them old faggot ass Patriots lost. Yeah, I know them Patriots lost. I saw that last night. I was happy for that.
Yeah, I believe. Chaos told me tax team law, so he might
No,
be
they won.
MIA. Oh, they
No, they
won.
won. They won.
Oh, okay.
They
Okay.
won.
The Texans.
Yeah, the Texans won. They won in OT.
Damn. And that's how we lost it in OT. A
Damn.
non-fucking. They were showing
Let's
the
see.
last 3 years the Saints got knocked off the playoff by one play at the end. Last 3 years in a row. One play.
At least you
Well, I tell you,
I wasn't in the playoffs.
I always told people, if I was a sports dude, I would have to just root for my home team. It could not be no other way.
That's how you're supposed to
I,
for your home team.
I would not root for no one else but the Eagles. Especially the time is good to root for the Eagles now. Even though I don't believe they going to the ain't like they going to the Super Bowl or no stuff like that, but
They at least a respectable team right now.
right, right, and I don't think a lot. Right, that's what it. I
Y'all,
believe.
the only thing is y'all
And
if y'all beat Big D, y'all good.
listen, and you know what? I mean, like I said, people, this is what we talk about on Xbox Live. But you know what? I always said I believe. See, I may be, I mean, I don't know much about sports, but the way I'm looking at it, I think with the Phillies or whatever, the Philly team or whatever, the Eagles, that's all they wanted is to go to the Super Bowl win and people. As what you say, be respectable because let's say before
Get to the playoffs, get a respectable win. Don't be the Browns.
right, because I like don't get me wrong, and I have heard this numerous of times, which I can believe. Like the Eagles have one of the biggest loyal
They got
fan,
biggest fan base anywhere.
in the NFL. They make
Even in the
money,
NBA.
huh?
Even in the NBA.
Yeah. Oh, okay. No, I was just saying, as far as it,
Yeah.
just far as in just with that team,
No,
they have.
that's not a joke. That's why people care. That's why you on TV every damn day.
Yeah, that is true. That's true.
It's a
That's
major
true.
city.
Mm-hmm. I'm just saying,
Even
like
the Flyers. The
they
Flyers
make
used to be something. Like I
they
put
were
this way,
still making a
your
lot of money. Hold up, they were still making a lot of money, even though the Eagles didn't win a Super Bowl before they won
yeah,
one
because you got the
because of
fan base. It's like
because of the
like
merchandises and stuff.
Your Philadelphia Flyers is more relevant than my LA Kings.
God damn, that's messed up. I wasn't expecting to hear that part.
Damn.
They more reputable because they put in work. My Kings just start winning. They bought some shit. Got lucky a couple of times, but no. Think about it, we're not hockey. Think about it, y'all call weather state. We're not. You got Kings fans don't say they don't. but they not selling like a Laker ticket.
Yeah, I think I don't know what's going on with the Sixers. I don't know what's going on with them.
Sixers doing all right. They doing cool, but they reputable again. Think about you had Dr. J. Y'all had uh Charles Barkley. Y'all known as winners. Y'all ain't known as no losers.
70s Iverson.
Man, Iverson, you ain't known as no losers.
No, I don't know what they known as now.
New England used to be known as losers. They just became winners. They ain't win shit.
That's messed up. What
Tampa
about
Bay is known as losers. They ain't won nothing in a long time.
Well, I know the Phillies, they good. I mean, the
The
fucking
Phillies all
baseball
right, but
team,
think about the Phillies.
they ain't winning.
Y'all
When
got
the last
draw.
time they won a game? When the last time they won a game?
What the Philly? What?
Yeah. When
What?
the last time they
76ers?
actually, yeah.
They won last
No,
night.
no, no, no.
Ain't the baseball season over with.
No. But I'm saying, how
The
long
last
ago
time
when
they
they
won a World
actually
Series
won it?
when y'all had Jimmy Rollins and y'all had Howard and all them. I think it's about been like a decade now. But
Man,
y'all was
that's
a threat.
crazy. That was a back
Ryan
decade ago.
Howard and all them.
That had to
Y'all,
been yeah, that had to been because I remember when they was cutting off the blocks and stuff after they won or whatever, and that was that had to been about what was that
y'all was a bad.
2000
Y'all was a bad.
and
Yeah, I was man. Nobody wanted to play Philly.
was that 2010? No, 2000 and damn,
Trying to
you
think.
right. That was a little over a decade ago. I forgot when that was.
Yeah, but think about it. Every team gonna get a loan. You got to gonna have to restart every team. I don't care how much money you got or something. You got to go find something. Look how long it took after Magic left for us to be something. Look at when Kobe. We just something now after Kobe. Then look how we needed to put Shaq and Kobe together. We still wasn't winning shit. We was going to the ship and get our ass whooped by the Jazz.
Hmm.
But some fan bases content of going to like the Lakers do not put up. Or we won the Western Conference Finals. They don't put up them type of thing. If it ain't all or nothing, they don't put that up. You'll see some teams. I won the Northwest Division. I won this. You don't see the Raiders put up all the rounds. I get that to the rounds too. And a lot of teams don't put up. Oh, I won the Western Division. No, but some teams push that up because that fan base need that the motivation to take their ass to them games.
They need a lot of teams. I think it's to me it seemed like some people may think it sounded crazy, but I do think sometimes it seemed like sometimes to me it seemed like it might be foul play into some of these sports teams or whatever. Like every so often this team got to win or basing on the reaction and looking at the scores and listen to how some people react to some of these sports teams or whatever. Like, oh my God, how did you make it so far and you lose or they got robbed or whatever? Cause I seen that happening. I've seen it a couple times watching certain teams. And I'm saying to myself, damn, that don't count. You telling me that don't count? Nah, man, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. I can't believe they just did that. How like I've been wondering, like, what was that called? What team was that just kept winning damn near every goddamn year?
Patriots.
Huh?
New England Patriots. They won a bunch of years back
Patriots
to
was
back.
winning, but they got caught for cheating too.
Yeah, but okay, okay. Let me and that's what I'm gonna say. That's what I was trying to say. Like knowing that teams like that does that, I look at it, man. So if because I do remember they did a little thing about they was saying they was building them up as a big franchise or whatever. Have you
Right?
you
They
know
had to let the air out the football and
and
doing
all
all
that.
types of shit.
So my thing is, I be thinking, well, if they do it with that, I wonder, do they do it all across the board with as far as in United States sports team?
I'll
Basketball,
put it this way. I'll put it this way.
hockey,
Sometimes I mean, some superstars
baseball.
get different calls. Some people get different calls. This who they are.
So you don't think it being foul play in other sports also? You don't think that?
Some I would
Okay.
say I'll put it this way. It's kind of hard to detect it sometimes. Yeah, like I gamble, so sometimes it's like I get mad at a team, like, man, you didn't need to score, and they score, and I end up having to take a push. But did you know why you even score? Well, you didn't need to score. We up, but it's that the sports game is kind of hard to now do some. Are there some refs out there that's getting some paid under the table? Yeah, one of them got caught, but he said he never dictated the point spread on his own games. Well, that was a lie, because you can dictate if you're gonna give somebody a 4-point play, you know what I'm saying, a 3-point play, or a 5. I can dictate a game.
Hmm.
Yeah, because it could dictate the swing of the game.
And the momentum
And
is a
so
motherfucker.
the momentum swing, if that momentum swing
Mhm.
change, that could change the whole game. So you might have messed up a play way back then. You're like, oh, well, they do nothing but they still up, but it wasn't about 3 points. They had nothing to do with that play. But if they had to start that play, they could have started that morale, and then they probably would have came and won the game or something like that. So any little simple thing like that could actually change the whole outcome of a game.
I see what
That's
you
if we been
mean.
playing a multiplayer. If we go video games, if I play Call of Duty, if I already killed 2 people, my motivation is kind of down. But if I go knock out 5 people in the first 2 minutes, I'm on one. So
Right.
that's motivation. Because you got confidence. When you losing, you don't have that confidence. Some people do have it, like, well, fuck it. But some people don't have it. You can cut it on.
But
Right,
Kobe
I lose the
Bryant,
game. And
if anything, he had confidence.
yeah.
He'll shoot, miss, grab the ball, and shoot it again.
Yeah.
Miss it, he'll shoot it again.
Like Chuck, me and Chuck, like even in Madden, we can go lose 5 games. But every 5, we can play each other. He can beat me 5, I can beat him 5. We still got that same energy because we don't want to lose.
Yep.
But everybody don't have that. They, fuck this game. No, we going in to win. We ain't going in to lose. We ain't saying the game is cheating. We're not blaming the interweb. The internet is messing you up. No. I just took an ass whooping on 2K. You think I ain't finna go back in there and try to kick somebody's ass?
Right. Hey, the only thing about with 2K, I'm still complaining about is the fact that on my part, when you go out there in the neighborhood,
I ain't been in the neighborhood yet.
Yeah, I mean that what I'm saying, that's where I be at. And the thing about it is, all right, they have the courts. They have plenty 3-on-3 games. They have enough 2-on-2 games. But on top, but they don't have no 21. So let's say if I'm playing and I'm waiting on some of my friends to get online so they can hop into a game with me, I gotta just sit there and wait. Instead of them having a 21 code where people can play, or somebody that might don't have other people they play 2K with, they gotta have some type of they go to that's online playing against other people. But when you get on there, the only thing you see is the 3-on-3s, and you try to get on a 3-on-3 or even a 2-on-2, and you try to get on the game, and you'll sit there and you'll wait for to get next. Nobody gonna get on there and play with you because you new to the game, or you may not have no other friends. They want to play with their friends. By right, they should, and you will just sit there at the little thing, wait all day long. It don't help if a person just getting into the game. Is it if you either got already beat up or nothing? So so that's one of the things they need to fix on that game. They need to have, because they got the room, and then they put them on there sometime, a 21 court or a 1-on-1. That's all they got to add, a 21 here and a 1-on-1 there, or 2 21s, because anytime they had a 21 court, always stayed packed. The 3-on-3, you're gonna always see this one need players. This one here need players. This one over here need players. You might see one over here playing a 3-on-3. You might see this one here 2-on-2, and you might see one on the other side 2-on-2, and then you'll see an open 2-on-2, another open 2-on-2. All these just empty courts that they have. They could have one or two of those to be 21, and one of them could be a 1-on-1, and you could have somewhere ducked off on the side where you could play horse or something. Because I'd never seen on my park where you could play 21 on 2K19 or 2K20. So if they have a 21 that's online, if I'm misunderstanding this here and they actually have one just somewhere else that I haven't seen, you know what I'm saying? Leave a comment below when y'all see this and let Chuck know. I need to go before I make a complaint to 2K and put a video behind it saying this is what they need to put in 2K and this the reasons why.
No, 2K need dedicated servers.
Yeah, that's another thing too. I'm just saying that's one
They
thing.
need dedicated.
Hold on, they got did it? What they have, server problem or something like that?
Oh yeah, man, you play a game, motherfucker be glitching and shit and all this other shit, motherfucker having that Obama internet and shit. Nah, man.
It ain't as bad on my park though. My park.
But see, they dedicate to the park because the park make money.
You know, I don't understand. I'm sitting here and I'm wondering. Okay, since Microsoft, Sony or Microsoft, whatchamacallit, why don't they just use their dedicated server?
They think about. That's why I said it on GRG. I said that they need to. It's no excuse no more. When these PlayStation 5s and the Xbox Series X and all that, they need dedicated servers. That's even for Mac. Because it's already a one infrastructure.
Well, Microsoft has said that already. Like we letting you get these servers for free, so you can do whatever.
Yeah, but see, 2K came out and said that they didn't want no console to feel like they got advantage of.
Come on, stop it. So wait a minute. So you're telling me you don't want no console to have no advantage of it, so you want both consoles to have poor internet?
Yeah, poor bullshit.
Poor not internet, poor on connection, servers connection.
And that peer-to-peer shit is for the birds. That shit don't even work in that shit don't even really work good in motherfucking fighting games. That we used to use that in fighting games. We used to do that in fighting games. We don't even use that in fighting games no more. People make, you know what I'm saying, net codes. Killer Instinct got one of the best net codes. Shout out to my man Maximilian. He sit there and he kept it a buck. He said the best generation fighter this generation was Killer Instinct.
Wow. You hear that, Mr. 100? You heard what he just said? He just said that peer-to-peer internet connection is so sad and so bad. McDonald's internet connection is better. Damn.
Shit is trash, man. I said straight up trash. This peer-to-peer. People ain't playing Tekken because Tekken's still doing the same bullshit. That peer-to-peer shit. People like playing because they got a net code. Mortal Kombat.
Hey, I think Tekken could have looked better than what it did. When I seen Tekken, I was like, they could have did better than this. I mean, I might be the only one feel like that, but I'm talking about the graphic design of it. Like Tekken, it still to me feel almost 360-ish.
The netcode get nobody. I'll put it this way: the fighting dudes I follow on the interweb. That's one of they're not into the peer-to-peer no more. These companies, we pay you all this money. You want DLC, you want all this shit out of us, but you won't give us some dedicated servers. You won't give us a good ass netcode. Build you a netcode from the ground up. But see, it shouldn't be no excuse next gen because everything is down there on the same plateau. Even the Switch is on the same plateau because Microsoft didn't help Nintendo with their infrastructure, their online infrastructure.
And I'm gonna ask again, why is it that we do not have? Why is it that they are not using Microsoft server? That's what I don't understand. What is wrong with them? Why is it that they can't? If Microsoft is helping out all these goddamn people with any with service problems or helping them out, building them up or whatever, why the hell are y'all not using it? They're saying like, here, you can take it. I remember them saying it. Why did they take back in 2013? When they said that, like, you can use this
It's free.
right along with the TV, the cloud, and so forth and so forth. I got to throw that shout out there like that because you know that's true. You know what I mean, but I don't understand why they're not using it. That's what I don't get. I don't understand that. But
I think some type
oh,
of politics. Because with 2K, it was sponsored. I mean, what they call when
They had the publishing
marketing
rights. It
rights.
wasn't no
Yeah,
publishing rights for
they
2K.
only had the marketing
It-
rights for 2K,
yeah.
so they could make a little bet on the Xbox when they were supposed to be marketing rights for PlayStation. I think that was the reason why. And now 2K is not marketed by the Xbox or PlayStation. Is I think they don't have that marketing right, that
Well,
marketing deal no more.
well, 2K end up
2K.
2K end up what you call. You gonna pick up the motherfucking.
2K end up what?
No, 2K end up doing like a dual partnership.
Right. That's why I say they don't some don't have that deal no more. That's why next 2K21, I think they don't really step their game up because they're gonna have to, because they ain't gonna better rinse and recycle this same thing no more, because they did 2K19 is the park is a clone of, I mean, 20 is a clone of 19, and 19 ain't nothing but an upgrade of 18. So it's time for them to revamp the whole thing on 21. Watch the whole gameplay. Then next generation gonna be out for it too. Yeah.
Yeah. And everything is gonna be on the same playing field. So that's all I'm saying.
Right. I'm right there with you.
Oh, that's what I'm looking for. It's time to step your game up. Cause like I said, I waited to get 2K this year. Got it for 40.
are you saying
I used to
2K?
Man,
get
you
2 day one.
create your players so we can get my park together.
Huh?
Say that again.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my creative player, man. So I've been playing my team and I was playing online. I'm gonna get my player together. Cause
Yeah,
they got a little
check
deal right
out
now. I think you can get like 3,500,
Oh,
35,000 for $5 of that VC. I already spent $60 on VC for my son.
You don't need to do it. You can
I don't
grind.
want to
You can
do it.
grind again about
Yeah,
80
because
in
I
2 days.
I wouldn't do it.
I like to play online. I don't even do on Madden. I love Madden. I ain't touched a Madden single player in about 5 years. I get on Madden just to play online.
Right. But I'm saying with 2K, once you beat the story mode, you'll
I
be
ain't playing the
good.
story mode. I ain't into that no more. I don't want to play it. I don't want to play the story mode. It's not interesting to me anymore. I want to go online and beat on some real people.
I mean, they ask you, do you want to skip the story mode? So you could just skip past it. But that's like a whole bunch of.
But I heard you can get VC off of that and stuff like that. But I guess some things when you get older, you grow out of. Like, yeah, I get it. That's why I didn't go get it day one. And then all the other games I buy.
Right. Right now, I'm still trying to beat Tomb Raider. I'm saying I'm gonna get that out of my backlog.
Oh man, you ain't beat that yet.
Man, that game. Like
No,
I said,
I'm.
see them type of games is I shut other games off. If that game immerses
Right now,
me,
I'm at the point
I
where
don't
my
play
boy face.
nothing else. When
He
I
got the
played the
power
Outer
with his
Worlds,
face glowing.
Flip was sitting there like, you gonna save some of it? What I do? I play Outer Worlds for what? 5 days straight?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't play no games. But that story intrigued me. And then about it, we all had different experiences with the Outer Worlds. We had different experiences. Flip did something that I didn't do. I was more diplomatic, and he was more know what I'm saying, creative Matic, like I'm gonna kill everybody ass.
I did.
But we had different stories, and that's cool. Of you talking about a story. See, that's a y'all remember Big, and remember Tom Hanks was talking about having like a comic book that was interactive. That's how I felt playing that game. Because we all wasn't gonna have the same story.
Right. That makes sense.
And people's like, the outer worlds is. I know why Microsoft bought them motherfuckers. They did some things.
But you know what? It's going up almost 2 hours. We're gonna cut it short. I appreciate good brother Bone, aka Mr. 100, coming out. My good brother Crime, my good brother partner in crime in the comic book universe, Triple Cup Chuck. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all check out the Horror Vibration podcast Thursday. I'm saying, Eastern time. I'm getting all mixed up with that Eastern time or whatever, all that shit, man. I feel a little tired or whatever. Huh? Huh?
Your channel. I said we're on your channel. We're gonna say it on your time. So that what 9 o'clock?
Yeah. 9 o'clock my time, 8 o'clock your time. Philadelphia time. Sorry for the low lack of energy. My little energy had just shrunk, went down just so quick or whatever. I meant to go buck wall to the. Go wild and wall, buck wild to the wall with this stuff. But I said, you know what? Since I had got buck on Bone and Triple Cup on, I started to slack off and lay back a little. I'm just trying to get back in the swing of doing it by myself again. As in far as into just hosting it, whatever. But I guarantee you, the next time you hear me do this by myself, or if I have anybody else on it, oh yeah, it's going to be 100 and 110. You know what I'm saying? So I always apologize for the low energy that I have or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was tired. I wasn't going to do it, but I have to push myself to do it so I can get into that groove of doing it. I mean, I understand I did it a couple days ago on Bone Channel though, but I have to, I'm trying to get myself back into that groove of doing it. Hosting it is something different, but I'm trying to get myself into it like I did it before YouTube had did, the fuckery with Hangout. Cause then I was ready to just throw out another video, whatever, but then bam, ran right into the wall. Like, wow, this is what we're gonna do, YouTube. You're just gonna hang out. Soon as I get, you know how it is, feel like when you get your groove, you're like, all right, man, bet I know what I'm gonna do. Like, what? Couldn't even do it the way that I wanted to do it, whatever. So, luckily we have StreamYard or whatever. So, what I mean, we're gonna do it like Triple Cup said, same bat channel, same bat time. You're gonna hear us do or craziness or the thing that we do when we do on the podcast when we talk about comic books and stuff. But I really appreciate them for coming out or whatever. I had to force myself to do it because I need to get back into the swing of it, of doing it myself or whatever, or having anybody on it. So make sure you check Triple Cup channel out anyway, because you're always talking about politics and all type of stuff. And you make sure you check out Mr. 100 channel. Peace.
And we out.